What's going on, everyone? So we're back here today making some baits. We'll be making some 4-inch and some 2.75-inch tubes. We're gonna be running 8 cups of a green glow cutler. A green glow, these are going out west for lake trout fishing. They also do work for bass as well. I have caught bass on glow-in-the-dark tubes, especially at night fishing. But we're gonna be running the Presto Pot system with the Ultra Molds injector. So we'll show you how all this is going once we get the plastic heated up. Again, it's gonna be 8 cups, green glow, 4-inch and 2.75-inch tubes. So make sure you stand by. Again, it's a pretty interesting process. Appreciate y'all. All right, everyone, we got the plastic heated up here. Got the pots turned on. Each pot's set to about 300 degrees. Got the injector heating up as well. I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. Stir that up, set that down. Turn on the pot here. And pour this plastic in there. And yes, I do make a mess with it. Just keep pouring, pouring, pouring. Set that off to the side. Grab the other one out of the microwave here. Oh! And I spilled some all over the place. That wasn't good. But we'll turn on this other pot here. And we already got the molds set up, ready to go. Again, these are 4-inch and 2.75-inch tiny tubes. And this is going to be green glow. Then we can pour this one in. Keep pouring. Make sure we get all of it in there. Set that off to the side there. Grab the green glow powder here. And when I do this, I add a good amount of, I use a 1 teaspoon and add a good amount of it. Add some in there. Add some in this one. And I also like to add a little bit of this in there as well. Just a little bit. That one's good. Let that continue to stir up a little bit. Alright. So now we added the powder, the color. The next thing we're going to do is get ready to inject some baits. Alright, so we got our stuff in there, pot's ready to go. We're gonna take the Ultra Molds injector, put it in there. We're gonna pull back just a little bit. We gotta clean this injector out from over here to the bench. Make sure we get all that chartreuse out of there. Last color I was injecting with this was chartreuse. We gotta clean this injector out a little bit. We keep going. Alright, and we should be good now. I'm gonna do it one more time just to be on the safe side. Yeah, we're good to go. Alright, put that back on there. Make sure there's no air in the injector. Come on. There we go. Come over here to the molds. Go like that. I inject the first 3 first. And I go refill in the injector. Again, this is just a green glow. Add a little bit of pearl in there. Push that back in. Get some more plastic out. Over here, fill the next 3 molds of the 4-inch tubes. Make sure these are all topped off. Come back over. Push the excess back in. Pull this out. And now we'll fill the 4 of the 2.75-inch tubes. Over here, bam, 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 and bam. And again, top all these off. Oops. Come over, back over here. Inject that in there. Put this on here so it continues to heat this injector up. This PID, the block is set at 320 degrees to keep that injector nice and hot. All right, the molds are cooled off now. The plastic's cooled off enough to be able to demold these. So we're gonna move remove the clamps here. And here's the 2.75. This is what the green glow looks like. It looks almost clear, but it is not. It's gonna glow nice and green, dark. It's got that little bit of pearl in there for it. And then all I do for the rods, I take a little bit of canola oil or Pam, spray just a little bit on there, stick it back in there. Get this extra plastic out of here. Bam, just like that. Close up the mold, and then we'll get to the 4-inch. All right, everyone, here's the 4-inch tubes, green glow, 4-inch green glow tubes, 5-cavity mold. Again, just take this off. Again, they look clear, but they are gonna glow. They have that little bit of pearl in there, but bam, there they are. And we hang these up. And again, for the rods, I take a little bit of canola oil, just spray it on there. Put the rods back in the mold. This canola oil really helps the tube slide off the rods itself there. But finish demolding the rest of these, and then we'll get back to making some more baits. All right, everyone, I got all the molds, all the baits demolded out of these molds here. So we're gonna get ready to inject these again. Put these down. And get the clamps out. And with this, when running the pots, you gotta make sure you're wearing some gloves. That injector is, again, set at 320 degrees, so it is hot. So you need to make sure you're wearing some gloves here. So again, we'll go over here, pull some out. Plastic out of here. Make sure there's no air in it. Come back over to the molds. Inject them here. Make sure they're topped off. Push that extra plastic back into the pots. Get some more. Inject it down. Top those off. Then all we got left to do is now is the 2.75s. And then there's the 2.75s. Making sure all these are topped off. And pushing the plastic back into the pots. Then setting that up here. And waiting until a minute here to demold these tubes. Alright everyone, we are about out of plastic here. I'm going to inject this last mold here. Demold these, and then I'll show you the final product. Making sure all these are topped off. 8 cups worth of plastic for running my tubes. Does not take very long at all. So again, I'm gonna set this injector off to the side now. Turn these off. Turn those pots off. Again, I set these pots about 300 degrees. And voila. Hang this up so it cools off. Hang this one up so it cools off. So these pots cool off nice and good. But there we go. All right, everyone, there's the green glow and the 2.75s. So I told you they were going to glow, and they are definitely glowing. And then there's the 4-inchers. The ones that I just pulled out of the molds don't have the sunlight on them yet, but the ones that have been out for a minute, you can see them glowing really, really good. Again, 2.75, 4-inch. All right, again, everyone, here's the 2.75s and the green glow. Again, when it's not glowing, it looks pretty clear. And here's the 4-inch. There's the 4-inch tubes, 2.75. Again, everyone, there's how I make my green glow tubes. These baits can be found at jakeslurejoint.com under lake trout colored tubes. But again, I have assortment of other colored tubes on there for bass, lake trout fishing, anything that you can think of. But again, I appreciate all of you. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this, on what you think of this. So let me know. Again, appreciate all of you. Take care.